Hey guys, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out my channel. Oh, there's still a few birds out. It's getting late in the evening, and I thought I would take y'all over here and show y'all what we do in the evening. Just as far as picking our eggs up, checking, making sure everybody's looking okay. There's a handful of these birds that don't get put up, but one way that we can put them, I'm usually working this time of day, but I'm off today, so one way that we usually can get them all put up is throw some food inside the pen and they all go in. We shut the door and lock them in. We may have some still in the trees. I'll go check here in just a second. And let me feed these guys and we'll check, see what kind of eggs and stuff we got. We'll close everything down. Well, look at that, guys. Look who's out. We've been keeping an eye on Soda Pop. Her eyes are just looking great. Her eyes are looking fantastic. And she's got a little limp. Not really like anything's broken. Just like she's sore, like she got beat up pretty good. And I think that was what was wrong with her face. She just got beat up real bad. But her eyes are crystal clear now, both of them. She's just doing great. We let her out yesterday, and I didn't even realize Travis let her out. I seen the door open, and when I came in here, she had made it all the way into here, and she was standing up here, and I called Travis and said, "Did you put her up on this stand?" And he said no, so apparently she had already jumped up there. Let's see, you can see her other eye too. That's the other side. She don't quite have the energy that she had. But like I say, I think she's just still sore. But let me feed these girls. I wanted to show y'all that before we feed them. But let's feed these girls and get them all put up. See if I check. A whole bunch of them up on the roost. We got them all locked up. I don't think Soda Pop's in the crew. I don't think Soda Pop's in the group. But we'll put her. Let's see if we can get her to go back in here. You need to make that jump. Come on, girl. Why don't you go in this shorter jump? Okay. All right. Well, we got that taken care of. Well, that's it. We got them all closed up. So now, let me fix this. Now we'll go and I'll show you guys what we have left. I believe they may have come out of the trees, I'm not sure. But we always have a few. Yeah, I see one. We always have a few that just refuse to come out of these trees. Right here. I don't know if you can see her. Let's see. Oh, there's Mama Chicken right there. Can y'all see her? Yeah, Mama Chicken. Like you all by yourself tonight. She's all by herself tonight. I think the other ones came down for some feed. No, I'm gonna let her stay up there. But let's check some eggs. Check the quail, see if we got some quail eggs. See if we give us any food today. Okay, I think we'll try it here first. No, I'm not gonna bother. You can stay right there. But there's usually eggs in there, but not tonight. And here, there's a pile of eggs. We'll get all those out. Some nice colored eggs. 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs. That's a good haul for that one little basket, that one little bucket. And we'll check in here. And in here we have 2, 3, none. There's 1 fake egg. And a whole 2, 3, 6 in there. And 1 fake egg. Not too bad. Not too bad. We got 1 more spot that we check every night. 1 more spot that we check every night. And the chicken chores are pretty much done. It's pretty simple. We usually just put the birds up. Most of the time when we check them on down here, when we come down here, they're usually up in the roost. But I just come a little early because I'm home today. I like to get out here and see what's going on with my birds. But in here is normally, we've been having a broody bird that I talked about a couple weeks ago. And I just don't think she was in there at the time. And that's her right there. And this girl right here is a monster. I mean, she is a monster. But I don't bother her but for a second. I get under there, get that 1 egg out. But she will just, oh, there's another one. There's another one. And 2 in here. So pretty good haul. And with this pretty good haul of eggs. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We've been selling our eggs too. We've been selling them at work and at church. And we got a handful of regular customers. And we're getting, I mean, good gracious, dozen and a half maybe. Dozen and a half a day. And it'll get fired up here pretty soon. The quail has just started laying. We're finding an egg, maybe 2, 3. I think the most we found so far was, I want to say 4, but I know I'll be lying. But I don't see any right now. The quail are just looking great. I don't see any eggs. A lot of times they like to lay right inside here, inside this box, or either under this tree. So nothing. All right. And while I'm here, let me check the water and the food. And I'm funny about these pipes. For being outside, one thing that we've dealt with these pipes is with all this rain, the condensation builds up. And every so often I have to jab a stick down in there because it starts getting a little clumpy. Right in this curve, right in that elbow, it'll get a little clumpy with these outside feeders. That's my only little irritating thing with these things. So I feel in there and make sure everything's moving for them every day. But I think that the furthest one right there was the only one that had something clumped in it. And what I do is I take my little trusty stick and I get things moving. And if I can find any kind of clump or anything in there, I just pull it out. I just pull it out. So there's a big clump right there. See that big wad of junk? I just pull it out and throw it outside. But every so often I'll find something like that, especially with all this rain we've been getting it. We were going fishing just a second ago, and as soon as we got on the water, it started raining, so we stopped. All right, no quail eggs in that one. This is going to kind of be a unedited. I may edit a couple little things, but for the most part, and these girls, they roost on this barrel every night, and it'll be full. We'll have a bunch roost on the ladder, and then a ton roost up inside there in their little roosting rails or whatever you want to call them. But the last thing we check is this pen right here. Let's see if we don't step on an egg in here. And they absolutely love these trees. We put these trees in here for these quail, this Christmas tree, and this was one of the best things I think we've done so far with these quail. They absolutely, it's just, I think, in their instinct to get in here and just hide Because as soon as we get in here, it's like half of them will run and just tuck in, and they just freeze. It's pretty cute. But they get in there and lay their eggs too. They get in there and lay their eggs. You have to watch it putting them down. Uh-oh, there goes one flying around. Well, it looks like a non-egg laying day for the quail. And they're so camouflaged with all this, they're just so camouflaged with all these pine shavings being down here. I'd like to check this again. That one may be out of food. All right, and that's it. Well, guys, that's it. That's it. That's basically our evening chores, guys. We check the chickens, put them up. Most of the time they're already up. We lock them up, and normally we have more birds in the trees. But it was nice that they were down and I could feed them and get most of them put up. I worry about at night owls and stuff, grabbing them, or possums, but we about caught all the possums. But now these owls, and all these birds are starting to lay their eggs and getting ready to have the young. So this is the time of year where we really get a little scared from, y'all have seen before, hawks. We get scared of that, and we've been hearing a lot of owls here lately. So it's just spring, that time of year when they're about to have babies, and of course when they hatch those young, they get out and get on the hunt, and they're not all that scared. So I like to try to put everything up. But that's it, guys. I appreciate the heck out of y'all checking out my channel. I love y'all to death. Hey, if you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Hey, it's one of the only things in life you get to do for free. It doesn't cost a dime. We really appreciate it, guys. Love y'all to death. We'll see you on the next video.